Hello students, hi all. Today we are going to discuss about types of entrepreneur. In the last class we discussed meaning, concept and importance of entrepreneurship and the meaning of entrepreneur. Entrepreneur, any person who undertakes the risk of establishing and running of a new enterprise is called an entrepreneur. And we discussed a list of successful entrepreneurs in the last class. So while looking on the list of such entrepreneurs, you could see that they are different in their nature, style, and the characters. So here we are discussing about different types of entrepreneur based on different classification, like trading entrepreneur, industrial entrepreneur, agricultural entrepreneur, technical entrepreneur, non-technical entrepreneur, pure entrepreneur, induced entrepreneur, state, private and joint entrepreneurs, professional entrepreneurs, first generation entrepreneur, modern entrepreneur, and classical entrepreneurs. These are certain basic classification of entrepreneurs. There are too many other classification too. We will discuss in the next class. So here we will discuss about all these. First one, it is based on the type of business. There are three types of entrepreneurs: trading, industrial, and agricultural entrepreneurs. Then trading entrepreneur. The word trading, it is buying and selling of goods and services. So those entrepreneurs who undertakes the activity related with the buying and selling of goods and services, we called him as trading entrepreneur. Most of us we know our wholesale traders and retail traders. They are trading entrepreneur. They procure the finished goods from the manufacturers and sell these to the customers directly or through a retailer. Actually, they serve as the middleman in between manufacturer and the final customer. Then, industrial or manufacturing entrepreneur. Manufacturing entrepreneur. They undertakes manufacturing or production activities. They identify the needs of the customers, then explore the resources and technology to manufacture the product to satisfy the customer's needs. We also called him as industrial entrepreneur. Then the final one or third one of entrepreneur based on the type of business is agricultural entrepreneur. Entrepreneur those who undertakes agricultural activities like marketing of agricultural products, cultivation, doing marketing of fertilizers, irrigation, or mechanization and technology relate upgradation of technology in the agricultural sector. All these we call them as agricultural entrepreneur. Then we are moving to the second classification. Based on the use of technology, entrepreneurs again classified as two types. One is technical entrepreneur and another one it is non-technical entrepreneur. Technical entrepreneur means task oriented and they are of craftsman type. There is another meaning or another way we can explain it as those enterprises or those entrepreneurs who establish and run science and technology based industries are called technical entrepreneurs. Actually, they concentrate more on production side, not on marketing side. So extremely task oriented type of entrepreneurs, we call them as technical entrepreneur. Then the second category it is non-technical entrepreneurs. They are not concentrated with the production activities or technical aspects of the product. They focused on marketing and distribution side of the business. Marketing and distribution strategies to promote their business. Then the third classification is based on motivation. Based on motivation, there are two types of entrepreneurs. One is pure entrepreneur and second one it is motivated or induced entrepreneur. Pure entrepreneur is an individual who is motivated by psychological and economic rewards. He undertakes an entrepreneurial activity for his personal satisfaction, not because of motivation from the external factor. That is pure entrepreneur, motivated by his own psychological and economic rewards. Then, induced entrepreneur, also called motivated entrepreneur. There are some entrepreneurs they induced to take up an entrepreneurial task or who became entrepreneur due to the policy measures of the government that provide assistance, incentives, concessions like that. So such type of entrepreneurs, they have became entrepreneur because of the assistance or because of the motivation from the government side or like other agencies. Then we are moving to next classification. Here it is based on the ownership. Based on the ownership, there are three types of entrepreneurs. One is private entrepreneur, a private person or an individual who set up a business enterprise. He or she is the sole owner and bears entire risk involved in it. It means private enterprises. That is private entrepreneur. Another one it is state entrepreneur. When the industry is owned by the government, we call it as state entrepreneur. Trading or trading or industrial venture is undertaken by the state or the government. We called it as state entrepreneur. In joint entrepreneur, it's a combination of the first two. The business is run by or established by private and state. They run a business enterprises, jointly run the business, private and state. So that it is based on ownership, private, state, and joint entrepreneurs. Another one it is professional entrepreneur. It's a different type of entrepreneur, professional entrepreneur. They start business unit but does not carry on the business for long period. Their intention is to sell the business what they start. He sells out the running business and starts another venture. So that type of entrepreneur, they start a business enterprises or they set up and establish a business enterprise and they will try to sell it off. Then again they will try to start a new enterprises. So that type of entrepreneur we call it as professional entrepreneur. Then based on the stages of development, there are three types of entrepreneur. First generation, modern and classical entrepreneur. First generation is a new entrepreneur, one who starts an industry unit by means of innovative skill. He is essentially an innovator. He is a new entrepreneur. Another one it is modern entrepreneur. Modern entrepreneur, one who undertakes those ventures which go well along with the changing demand in the market. He runs the business in such a way as the modern market demands. Then classical entrepreneur is a stereotype entrepreneurs whose aim is to maximize the economic return at a level constant of the firm without growth. They are not that much innovative. Their intention is to sustain the business, keep the business as in the same position. This is stereotype entrepreneur. So these are the various types of entrepreneurs. Then by tomorrow we will discuss about classification of entrepreneurs given by Clarence Danoff. Okay, thank you all.